We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Here's a pop-up now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Holt onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in on it is Kane. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Yelich going back, and this one will bounce into the wall. And And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
That evens it up 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1-2 now.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows or those two-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That two-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Holt shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jordan Montgomery will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters' meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he popped him up. Here comes a left fielder, but this will land untouched. Kane aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Yell it.
And here's Christian Yelich now. A ball and no strikes. At batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 11 home runs and 32 driven in. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch.
Ball, that's down.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. In now, Avisail Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1, still no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Stepping in now, Max Burt. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Ah, 鈴木さん、久しぶりですな。フランスのロンドンに渡米しました。あー、じゃあ、セカンドゴロ。
So striding forward now, Jordan Montgomery, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control.
さっきウイニングポストやったんですけどね、なかなかレースに勝てんですね。出だしはいいけど、最後に抜かれてまうんですよ。なかなか厳しいですね。どこに行ったのか不明でしょ。
Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
なんか最後にね、失速するんですよね。
Nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
He'll try again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Eric Sogard.
ああ、そうなんですか。まあでも初めやからそれどないしようもないっすよね。もう調教次第というかそんなんちゃうかね。調子はまあ普通やけど、疲労もそんなないんですけど、投手はよう燃えてるんですよね。初めはええけど最後があかんて。多分合ってると思うんですけどね。まだその1頭しかおらんからね。まあ、別の馬買うとか、そういうのもありかもしれないですね。ああ。まあ、調教師の人に任せてるんですけど、 なんかいろいろ絆コマンドを使ったりとかね、やってるんですけど。あー、取れんかった。あれもいろいろ馬も買うた方がやっぱいいんですかね。あとはなんか設備のなんか改装というか作ったりとかね。最低みんな1億しますからね。作るのも金かかるし、維持費もかかるしね。
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
瞬発とパワーは勝ち上がれないと成長しない。鍛えようがないいうことですか。
Is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in, Orlando Arcia, and you see that average.
あとはあれですかね、まあいろんなレースに出るなりしてやるっていうのもありかもしれないですけど、まあでも馬がまだ1頭しかおらんからね。2頭3頭となんか馬見つけて買う方がいいのか。
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
ああ、これピッチャーやね。
Into the box now, Eric Lauer. He grounds it sharply to third, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance.
馬系の、なんていうか、施設ってどんどん作っとった方がいいんですかね、あれ。牧場施設というか、いろいろね、鍛える施設とかあるんですけど。
Laid off, but in there for strike one.
ああ、そういうのじゃ初め買っとかんとあかんよですか。初めはなんかプレゼントでね、もらえた馬やから、なんか選びなさいとか言って、ある程度ちょっとのを買わんと難しそうです。
Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with two strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard.
多分その辺が足らないんですよね。
If you strike out like he did, though, I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Wind up and the 0-1. Ball one as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Fouled away.
勝てるようになりゃね、それは金も入ってくるから、いろいろなんか回せるんですけどね。
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Running hard, he's digging for second.
ああ、ケンさんこんばんは。
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued.
それやったら馬を買って、ああ、そうなんですか。G1 馬を1頭でも所有するようになってから、じゃとりあえずまず馬を勝てる馬を買って勝たなあかんいうことです。初めにもらった馬でやるっていうのはなかなかやっぱ厳しいですね。
Set. Here's the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
かといって機種もね、いろいろいはるけど、そんな大物さん乗ってくれないですからね。
Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. 2-2. The pitch, and he fouls this one off.
粘る。
Seventh pitch of the at bat coming up. Hard swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cain is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be the fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways to help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
.ちょうど今の機種が逃げとかがなんか得意みたいでね、大逃げ逃げとためとなんかあったんですけどね。
And that's over 3-1. Now here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Now stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
なんなの関係なくまで乗ってる機種が得意なだけで。ああ、そうなんだ。馬が得意な作品じゃない。
That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In is Christian Yelich. And that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed. 1 and 1.
馬刺しを食いまくるところからやろ。馬刺し。
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2 and 1.
レバーの炒めも食いましたけどね。
And it misses. 3 and 1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away.
たまにはレバーもうまい。
1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Is a call.
よっしゃ、
Third
入っ
strike
て
run
な
on
い
the
けど入
inside
った。
corner. Gone in order
イエ
in
リ
the
ッチ
Brewers.
もええみた
We'll
いな。
head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there, and it's 0 and 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he puts it on the ground to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
そのまま球を握ってましたね。
It was a double for him in his first turn.
球を握ってそのまま投げる。
last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Behind 0 and 2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So here's Avisail Garcia. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. On the season, Garcia enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lifted down the line and left, and that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
ああ、セブンイレブンに。
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Into the box, Eric Sogard. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
味方がなかなか点が取れんですよ。
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
セブンイレブン。
This is pulled into right.
取れんかった。ポロリポロリポロリポロリやばい。
He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently 3rd best on this Brewers ball club.
So now to the plate, Manny
Pena. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the
ブルワー
ballgame.
ズもなかなか強いですからね。
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
馬娘面白い。ああ、馬の娘ですか。馬娘やってないからね。大ヒットしてるんは知ってるけど。デドバもえらい流行ってるみたいですもんね。ああ、なんかツイッターで上げてました。ああ、ボール球か。
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now batting, Estevan Florial. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
さあ、これで点取りたいけど、なかなかでも捉えにくいですね。カーブとスライダーがね。いや完全なボール球です。
They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
当たりはいいけど、ちょうど正面。もうちょいなんですけどね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
なあ、ボテボテ。
Throw to first will get him easily inside his retirement. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Brewers.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First delivery to him on the way.
リブヤローデッド。あちゃー。なんとか抑えてるけど、もうでもやばそうですね、そろそろ。
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it.
カーブがね、なかなか有効で空振ってくれます。速くはないけど、タイミングをずらしてくれますな。
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled away.
粘る男。
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus
10個目の
far.
三振。
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and
す
I'll
ご
tell
い
you,
ですね。
he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And it's grounded just foul down
19
the
時にな
line.
ります。あ、
He's
じゃあ
1
当た
for
ってる。
2 in this one.
コーチに当たってますよ。
Now the 0-1. And he popped him
これは
up
ファール、
back
ファー
into
ル。
foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And
よ
yet
っし
another
ゃ、また
strikeout
三
here.
振。
His 11th of the
11
ball game,
個目
and
の
this one
三振。
ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop,
CC もやっぱうまいですね。
First pitch of the at bat. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that
これはボー
one.
ル。
3-0.
意外となんかボール球が多なってきましたね。
off kilter here to start the 6th.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more
ああ、
aggressive
強
right
烈
here.
やけど。ショートゴロ。
And the
あ
throw
し
takes
か
the
もタッ
first
チだ
baseman
けど。
right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's
それ
able to
てる
make a
けど
nice
タッ
swipe
チアウ
tag
ト。
to record the first out. Ready for another shot now. Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer. Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High and deep down the left
あ
field
あ、打ち上げ
line.
た。
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side.
ゴロが多いです。
In plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Brock Holt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been
う
throwing
ん、
a
なん
lot
か
of
難易度
strikes.
変わ
They
っ
might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
た。ああ、試合数が見られんすね、これ。あくまでデータだけやから、何本投げてるとかそういうのが出ないですね。となると防御率が悪いのから。3.60。
Here's the first pitch to him.
まだに得点が入らんという。ああ、そう。
But
フ
foul.
ァール、ファール、フ
It's
ァー
going to
ル。
be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
馬娘、馬娘。
Hit on the ground to third.
よ
Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the
Wow,
other.
mams.
1 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
な
I
か
know
な
it's
かいいピ
cliche
ッ
and
チング
it's
ですな。
tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Oh, and you talk about a
Ah,
pitcher getting the
低いけ
benefit
ど
of
ス
the
トライ
doubt.
ク。
That's low, but called a
外
strike
れてま
anyway.
すね。
Nothing in 2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to
よっし
flatten
ゃ。
out, but that's not the case here. Still
タ
has
イミング
really
が
nice
全
finish
く合っ
on
て
that
ない。
slider, as we just saw.
So he racks up the
12
swinging
個目の
strikeout on
三
the breaking ball. Christian Yelich goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. So here is Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at the off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
なんとか耐えたかな、これ。耐えましたね。残留しました。これで OK ですな。
Here comes the pitch for
馬
Garcia.
娘放置。
And this will be
ヘン
swung
さ
on
ん
and
が
bounced
だい
on
ぶ
the
ハマ
ground
っ
to
てるみ
second.
たいですね。
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just
馬
got
馬
beat.
娘。
Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield.
名前がいいですね。馬娘ってね。
Here's Ryan Braun now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. Skied into
な
straight
ん
away
と
right.
か抑えた。
Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down
6
and
回
that will end
終
the
了。
inning. Brewers
よう投げましたわ。あとは
and
も
this
う
is
中継
still
が
a nothing ball game.
馬馬娘。
Here's second baseman DJ LeMahieu. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
ライトフライ。
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Max Burt. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. It was a
ま
walk
た難
in
易
his
度
last
変わり
two.
ましたね。
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
下がったんか上がったんか。まあ打ってないから下がってると思うんですけど。
Behind 0-2 now.
馬馬娘。
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Into the box now, Eric Sogard. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
よいしょ。さすがにもう変えますわ。4.61。
Brooks Kriske gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
さあ、あとは
First
中継が
delivery
や
to
るし
him
か。
on the way. Kriske A right-hander standing 6
相
foot
手
3.
さんも
He
そろ
was
そろ
taken
変
in the
わるは
6th
ずやから
round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-2. Swing and he pops him up.
この中途半端な
Shallow left.
危ない。
He's there and records the first out. One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next is the catcher Manny Pena. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
ピーニャピーニャ。
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Over the outside half, and
休
it's
みの
2-1.
日ずっと馬
He'll be
娘や
fine
けど
coming out of the
相
bullpen in
当
this
ハマっ
one
て
if
ます
he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
昨日の現場行ってからなん
Judge
か
is there
背
and he
中の
makes
筋
the
肉
catch
が
for the
痛
out.
くてね、筋肉痛ですわ。なんか腰が痛いような、なんか背中が痛いような。
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
一軒家の3階に荷物を運ん
First
どっ
pitch
たからね、
on its way.
あれ
Too much
で
bite
なん
on
か
the
ちょっ
breaking
と
ball that time as it's well off the outside.
痛めましたね。
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
ちょうど3階にエアコンついとったから、そこまで道具持っていかなあかんかったからね。
2 balls and a strike.
搬入するだけで大変ですよね、あれ。
3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2, full count. And the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The numbers on the year, 272. 14 homers and 38 runs batted in. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
意外と見てくる。ああ、入った。
Working for the punch out and the offering. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. This one's toward left center. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
それそうやった。なかなか点が入らんですね。7回までゼロもなかなか珍しいです。この回ちょっとやばいけど、ここを抑えるか打たれるか。真ん中スライダー。うわー、危な。ど真ん中怖いですね。おーっと。おー、怖。モンゴメリーさんがね、がっつり抑えてくれたから。あー、外れた。あれをまた振らんからね、これ。
He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The payoff pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit.
これは点入ってもうた。
The relay.
アウト、アウト。
And he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play.
1点取られましたね。なんとかセカンドは阻止したけど、いやらしく持っていかれましたね。ああ、変わった。やっと変わりましたね。
Number 46.
こっちもちょうどピッチャーっすか。誰にするべきか。外野が2人や、スタントンさん。言っときますか。
Giancarlo Stanton will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
上ピッチャーを1人やりながら、2.91。で、この人がナックルカーブ、ストレート、ツーシーム。まあ、先発が変わっただけでも、だいぶ楽ですね。
He's at 255, a dozen home runs, and 23 driven in. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, strike one.
インコース。
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
ブルワーズ。
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2.
ブルワーズ。
Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes.
よっしゃ。
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
よっと。よし、外れた。完全なボール。粘り勝ちですね。さあ、これは代打で。センター、ガードナーさんで。見事なツルツルですね。取り上げてますやん。いやー、めっちゃ甘い今の。ナックルカーブ。いやー、ストレート。おーっと。ちょっと振り遅れる。おー。あれは外れてましたね。
He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Kane is under it. One down.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. As a look, now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
ナックルカーブ。
Runner at first here, one man out.
まあ、スライダー持ってないからね。あー、最悪のダブルプレーや。あーちゃー。一番あかんやつですね。ここでダブルプレーって、守る方は最高ですけど、攻撃側は最悪ですな、これ。
Brett Gardner stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Tommy Kahnle is He's on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Sliding into the box, Brock Holt. His prior history
ほんまにで
versus
も
this
1
arm,
点ときっ
he's
てほ
hitless
ん
in
まに
3 at
1
bats.
点が遠いんで
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity. The game has changed.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance
詰
here
ま
to
り
kick
ながら
off the
もライ
bottom of
ト
the
も
eighth.
Up next for Milwaukee.
ここ
At the
で
plate,
逃
Christian
げ率
Yelich.
か
3 at bats for him
今
in
日
this
で
one.
も当たっ
All
て
ended
ない
with
か
him
ら
going
ね
down on strikes.
とはいえ怖いですな
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
ああ
comes.
ね逆だも
Swing
逆
and a
だわ
miss on the slider, nothing in one.
怖い
He
な
knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
よしよしよしあの
Swing
コ
and
ー
a
ス
miss
は
here.
大
He's
丈夫
behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, he's following the
Ah,
code not to miss
Sansin
down and
Shikiri
into a lefty, everything on the
Yes,
outer
yes.
half of the plate.
And he'll
ほん
strike
ま
out
今
here
日
yet
全く打てて
again.
ない
As it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
タイ
One
ミ
of
ン
the
グが合っ
toughest
てない
pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the
Ah,
string
まずワン
pulled
ア
on
ウ
him
ト
right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in
こ
now,
こで
Avisail
ガルシアさん
Garcia. Strike 1 to start the at bat. And it's
ああ
0-2 to
高めいっ
Avisail
ぱい
Garcia.
あれを取って
Surprised
く
the
れると
pitcher would
助か
even
る
go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
よっしゃ
Swing
ま
and
た
a
さ
miss as they got him with the slider there.
これ
2
は
away.
一番いい
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach.
全
Not a lot
く
of
これ
positives
も
to
ボ
draw
ール
from
球
that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you
さあ
chase
2
one
アウ
out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
トああ打たれてもた
Into center field, line drive base hit.
ここで打たれる
The batter, number 7.
これでまたこのバッターも今日当たってるんですよね
Go, go.
At the plate, Eric Sogard as he
Good
rips it on the ground to second.
なんとかゴロ
LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and the Brewers
さ
are
あ
turned
最
away
終
as
回
the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8
さあ
full.
抑え
It's
が
the
出て
Brewers
くるか
1 and the Yankees nothing. Josh
やっ
Hader
ぱり
comes
出
on
ます
from the
な
pen, hoping to finish this one off
防
here
御
in the
率
top of the ninth.
1.02
Number 71.
ほとんど打てない
Hader.
Next for New York, Labor Torres. He
あ
was
あ
a ground
左や
out
ったら
victim
まだ
last
右
time
の
up.
方が
Tough
スライ
situation.
ダーと
Down
ス
one
トレー
here
ト
on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out.
ああ戻りましたかもう今最終回ですよ
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1点が取れんくてねさっきのから1点取られてもうてついに最終回
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball
な
caught
ん
too
かう
much
ま
of the
そう
plate
な
on
あ
an
り
0-2
ました
count.
かセブンはああ
A
最悪
swing
や
and a miss at a
あ振り逃
slider
げ
for
振
a
り逃げ振り
strike.
逃げ
And he's
耐え
safe
た
at
耐え
first,
た
so
耐え
he's
た
aboard on the drop third strike. So
完全
not
な
the
三
start to
振
the
や
inning
け
he was
ど
looking for as he got the
三
strikeout, but the
振プ
runner
ラス
reaches
ワイルド
anyway.
ピッチこれは儲かりました
So
ね
now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luke Voigt. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1.
ほとんどで見てるとストレート多そうですねいやーこれはボールですうんこれもまたボール
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit
ちょい
more
と
afraid of
低
the
い
guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
やっ
Still
と
hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
冷たい塩ラーメン、そんなんあるんですか？ああ、しまった。振らんかったよかった。振ってもうた。外れてましたね、今の。変に振ってまいりましたな。ああ、ジャックさん。打ってないんか。打ってないけど、ヒックスさんにしましょうかね。パワーは確かにあるけど、打ってないからね。変えますわ。
Aaron Hicks will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
ああ、最悪や。キャッチャーフライ。あーちゃー、やば。キャッチャーフライ。セカンド。無理ですな。
Look now the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
これは追い込まれた。これもまたボール。さっきの見逃しとったらね、ランナーで取ったんですけど、やってまいりましたよね。おっと、完全なボール。あ、真ん中来るか。おっと、狙い通りの真ん中。まあでも、微妙なとこですよね。全く当たってなかったからね。あーっと、危ね。よう止まりましたね。完全に振ったか思ったら、スイング取られんかった。あ、ほんまやったらあれ、ファーボールいっとったら満塁なんですね。さあ、一応ここまで来てるけど。あー、取りよった。終了。ショートゴロ。センター抜けずや。結局1点取れそう。ほんまに打てんすか。なんかようわからんポーズ。
Milwaukee jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Aaron
Lauer earns win number 4 on the season. Josh Hader hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
ヒット3本じゃなかなかきつい。いや、負けましたよ。1対0で負けました。いやー、点が遠いな。これ先発に完全に抑えられとったからね。3安打やからね。これでまた3連敗。ついに貯金がなくなって5割になりましたよ。24勝24敗。5割になったけど、まだ上がね、同じぐらいやから、差は知れてるんですけど、ついに5割に落ちてまいりました。でも初めん時ね、借金まみれやったからね。それ考えたらようここまで戻したな思いますけどね。一時期ほんま最下位争いしてましたからね。それがなんやかんやでようやく上に上がってきて。まだ 0.5 やからね、まだまだわからんすよ。いや、インディアンズ強すぎですね、これ。10ゲームって。阪神最下位。アストロアスレ。レッツ。ブルワーズも 0.5 差ですね。 安定のドジャース、9.5 ゲーム。ほんま強いですね。よっしゃ、さあ、終わりましょうか。腹減ってきました。飯を炊きますわ。飯タイムですね。はーい、お疲れ様でした。さあ、では。